Hey guys, this is our video for 7.03 daily practice. We're going to start with an investigation. We have a diagram and we are given certain angle measurements and we're basically going to use these to try and find what the other degrees are. So we are given angle 1 is 90 degrees, angle 2 is 40 degrees, and angle 6 is 125 degrees. So given angle 1, which other angle can we find out? Angle 1 is right here, and if we look, I see a straight line. So I know 1 and 3 are supplementary. So 3, because they are supplementary. And I'm going to say angle 3 so we don't get confused. All right, given angle 2, there are two other angles we can find out. So angle 2, I'm going to actually color code these. Here's 1. Here's 2. So if we look at angle 2, there are two other ones we can find out. Angle 2 is actually supplementary with angle 5 and with angle 4. So angle 5 and angle 4. Why can we find these angles? Again, they are both supplementary with angle 2. All right, given angle 6, which is right here, what angle can we find out? Again, we're looking at supplementary, so it looks like we got angle 8. Supplementary. And then can we find out angle 7? So angle 7 is right here. We don't have it to start out, but we do know that we could find out angle 8. And if we find out angle 8 and angle 7 are supplementary. So I think, yes, we can find that out. Because, again, it's supplementary with angle 8. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. If angle 6 is 125, then angle 8, I can say if it's supplementary, and I have to subtract from 180. So 8 would be 55 degrees. And then we just said if I know angle 8, I can find angle 7. Again, they're supplementary, so subtract 55 from 100. And then we could say angle 7 is 125 degrees. So we can do the same thing with 2. Angle 2 is 40 degrees, so if we subtract, we get angle 5 is 140. And then hopefully we can see if we were to find for angle 4, this line right here is supplementary. So if we were going to find angle 4, we would just do 180 minus 40, which is what we just did. So this is 140. So hopefully what we can see is angle 4 and 5 up here that I just filled in, they're the same, or they're equal. Or we could say they're congruent. And if we look back at angles 6 and 7, we found angle 7 was 125, and angle 6 is also 125 degrees. So again, they're congruent. So I want you guys now to think about why 6 and 7 are congruent. So we solved them both right here. So to find angle, we had to find angle 8 first. We found angle 8 because it's supplementary with angle 6. That was this work. And then we found angle 7 because it was supplementary with angle 8. So the relationship between angle 6 and 7, we can see that they're congruent, but it's because they're both supplementary with the same angle. So they're both supplementary to angle 8. So we can think about, basically we're saying angle 8 is 55 degrees. So 55 plus something has to equal 180. That same equation is going to work for angle 6 and angle 7. So they're similar because they're supplementary to the same thing. So we have a little bit of vocab here. Angles 4 and 5 are called vertical angles. So are angles 6 and 7. Vertical angles, if we look up back to our picture, I want you guys to look at the visual. If we zoom in right here, we would see basically we have a line, and we have a line like this. And what I want you guys to notice is that angles 6 and 7, which were here and here, are equal. So if we look at where these are in the intersecting lines, they are across from each other and they are congruent. Remember, congruent just means equal, or the same measure. And that actually is our definition. So we're going to add just one thing. So vertical angles are angles across from each other. And if you guys notice on the picture, we had intersecting lines. So across from each other in intersecting lines. And then again, here's the cool thing, is they are congruent. And it doesn't matter kind of the angle at which your lines meet. We could do the example we did. Maybe the angle is really similar and you have, in this case, one tiny angle, and then a big angle and a big angle. But if you guys see, the opposite ones will always be equal. So let's try some practice. If we see here a 28 degrees, I automatically know if I look across from that, that angle is going to be the exact same. So we're going to have 28 degrees right here. Now to find angles 1 and 3, we have to use what we learned yesterday. This relationship between 1 and 2, I see a straight line. I know they are supplementary. So I know angle 1 plus 28 degrees has to equal 180 degrees. So I'm going to subtract this 28. And I see that angle 1 has to be 152 degrees. Now, using vertical angles, I can look across. I'm going to erase some of my lines in here. I can look across these intersecting lines and see, oh, angle 1 is across from angle 3, so they must be the same, and we have 152 degrees. So you guys will see this pattern on vertical angles. Your numbers just kind of alternate, 28, 152, 28, 152. All right, next one. I see 124 degrees. Look across. This has to be 124 degrees. Now the other ones, I know 2 and 3 are supplementary. So I have 124 plus something gets me to 180. I subtract my 124. I borrow. And I'm left with 56 degrees. Again, look across. Angle 1 also has to be 56 degrees. For the last one, I want you to pause the video, try it on your own. All right, you should have gotten, after you tried it on your own, 67 degrees across over here. And then if we use our supplementary facts, we should see that this one is, I believe it's going to be 113 degrees and 113 degrees. All right, so all you guys need to remember today is the vertical angles. They're across from each other on intersecting lines, and they are congruent. You can solve for the other vertical angle in your intersection by using supplementary angle facts, and you guys should be ready for the rest of today's lesson. Good luck.